What's up, people? It's Cocakenishkla. It's on me in the club with the Cocakenishkla. Counting up dubs with the Cocakenishkla. Girl in the club with the Cocakenishkla. Took her back home with the Cocakenishkla. Anyways, guys, what's up, man? You know what? Anybody ever seen? By the way, welcome to another edition of my broadcast and everything. Make sure you guys that are coming in, either on my YouTube or on my live feed, make sure you guys are following, liking, and sharing the broadcast. Make sure you follow my channel, which is Cocakenishkla. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and follow the channel on YouTube. Follow me on my live me. You know, on my live me, spam, like, share the broadcast, all that good stuff, man. You know, Cocakenishkla. So, guys, you know, I was watching that. You remember that show? You guys remember the show Wipeout, where they had the big obstacle course and everything for people, and they have to like try to get past certain obstacles. The way that thing is set up, I always think it's like life itself. So many obstacles you got to go through. You know what I mean? And even then, you still have those ups and downs. And the ups and downs reminds me when they're like falling off the course and everything. And they go in like so cocky, like, oh yeah, I got this, I can do it. And then when they sit there and start slipping and falling and crap like that, I'm telling you, that stuff is so hilarious, man. So, the best efforts though, you know? Because to tell you the truth, I don't know if I could do that. I mean, it looks like it's pretty simple where they show it on the camera. But I bet you that is difficult to get through an obstacle course like that. Definitely difficult, man. Select your fighters. Cocakenishkla.
Alright, let's Vegeta! Alright! Goku! This is what it looks
No.
like to go beyond. No problem.
There we go. See, when you look at this matchup with this outfit, with the team of three, you gotta know they're taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, you know? Let me stop, man. Oh, yeah. What was that? Leo Stereo, welcome to the broadcast, man. Welcome everybody to the broadcast. If I didn't mention your name, anyone that's in, welcome. While you're in here, make sure you follow, like, and share the broadcast if you could for me. That'd be much appreciated. And all thanks to you. So you guys are now seeing my YouTube channel as we speak. This is my YouTube channel, Cocakenishkla. Make sure everybody coming in to the Cocakenishkla, you follow, like, share the broadcast. Cocakenishkla.
Get ready!
Welcome, Red Ocean. Red. Yep, Red Ocean. I was making sure I said that right. Red Ocean, welcome. Ooh, yeah. In the face. Get out of here. Rose lady, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast. Excuse me, sir, I don't want that slice of pizza with some Cocakenishkla. Oh. I don't like how you did that to me, sir. Oh. Trying to be a pain in my rear end over there? I don't think so. Cute Sugar, welcome to the broadcast. Make sure you follow, like, and share that broadcast. And roll that beautiful. Nah, I'm not. I can't say that that's somebody else's idea, but you guys I was going for. But that is some good stuff. Some Bush's baked beans, man. You know. Some Bush's baked beans. You know what I mean? KO into the building. And speaking of Bush's baked beans, jelly beans. Welcome to the broadcast.
Keep training and get strong.
Just when I was talking about some beans, jelly beans joined the broadcast, man. Now all we need is lima beans to come in here and everything. Red cream, welcome to the broadcast, man. I thought it would be red cream, but you don't want cookies and cream instead?
A fierce
You know what I
showdown
mean?
is about to begin.
Oh, Green Core, welcome to the broadcast. Yo, Green Core must be hardcore. Just saying, man. See me in the club, Cocakenishkla. You know, when they fall, man, when they fall off those obstacles on the Wipeout show, when they fall off those things, I swear, every time they fall, I time it just right. When they're about to fall, I say it, Cocakenishkla, and then they hit the ground, man. Gamer Slayer, welcome to the broadcast.
How's your chance?
Guys, glad you guys are in here with me, you know, checking everything out. So let's go. Gotcha in the face. Yeah. Gotcha. Nice. This game is so crazy, man. It's so wild. It's so wild and crazy.
What's wrong? Lost your nerve?
It's like, what's wrong? Lost your nerve?
I'm not gonna hold anything back! I'm not gonna hold anything back! I'm not gonna hold anything back! Let all you got! Don't think so! Let all you got! I got you! I'm not gonna hold anything back! I'm not gonna hold anything back! I'm not gonna hold anything back! I'm not gonna... Not what I was thinking!
Hey, you don't treat the Gohan like that, man. Whoa. Nightmare, welcome to the broadcast.
Make sure I get to have some fun! You weakling! Let me see you stop! No good!
Oh yeah, guys. I'm sorry I'm like not completing the conversation. This game is intense sometimes.
Let me see you stop!
Kick in the face. Hello, Little Miss Cupcake. Welcome to the broadcast. It's me, Mario.
Quiet!
Oh my God, Mario. Oh, Cocakenishkla.
Come on! Make me get serious here!
Dog going crazy over here. Cocakenishkla. You just say that when you just don't know. You like, yo, what's going on, man? Cocakenishkla.
Time to begin the match!
Look at Krillin's face over there. Cocakenishkla. Gohan's face. They look like they about to give themselves a Cocakenishkla, man. And Gohan's waiting too. He's like, I'm gonna get him, man. I'm gonna get him too. Cause it's a Cocakenishkla.
Are you ready?
Aha! Watch out! Cocakenishkla. Oh no, he hit me with a Kanishkla. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Should I take it from here?
You know what? A Cocakenishkla should be a specialized blade used for cutting that only can cut glazed donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. That's what it sounds like. Like, what you got? What are we missing over here? Oh, we gotta get that Cocakenishkla. Oh, okay. It just sounds that weird, man. And I'm sorry I had to pause the game because to say that I wouldn't be able to concentrate and say it the right way. So. He's blocking my moves here.
Oh boy, looks like I'm up. My turn. Ready? Not over yet. Over here. There you are. Over here. Show you what I can.
Oh no, you hit me. What's wrong with you? You have to take this.
I'm not gonna hold anything. I've got something for you. I'm not gonna. Want some more? I'm over here.
Ooh. Destructive finish. Instead of saying destructive finish, it's like Cocakenishkla.
Do what now? Want to keep going?
Like, if I catch you around here again, I'm gonna take this Cocakenishkla and slap you in the face with it.
It's time to face your opponent.
Okay, wait, that that kind of sounded weird, but I'm serious. Like, yo, man. It's all or nothing. Fight!
Here you are. Ready? Over here. Is that all? It's futile. Is that all? Here you are. Ready?
Cocakenishkla. Kitty, welcome to the broadcast. Oh, I don't know why you're saying something like that.
That won't do.
I'm not gonna hold anything back.
What?
He said what? He was like, what? Like, he couldn't believe his eyes, man. He was like, what?
That won't do. Not too bad. There you are.
You blocked my moves.
Can't you do anything? Over here. What? Not too bad.
He's like, what? And then Gohan over here is like, there you are! Now I got you! You know, or saw that one.
Come on. I'm not gonna hold anything back. That all you That's what I was. That all you got? That all you got?
Don't they know the rules of fighting 101? Don't ever call out the moves you're going to do.
I did it!
See, he did it. Goku did it, man. He did it.
Low ranker, elite, whatever. You can be anyone. It's called hard work.
Well, Goku is the true master of the hard work. because he has proved that you can't beat anybody. Because he's still standing. Yo, you know what would go perfect with this game? If anytime you won, they actually played the theme, the music from Queen, Another One Bites the Dust, like as you're knocking people out. You're like, and another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. That's what I always think when I'm playing somebody online and like winning and stuff.
Are you ready?
Oh my god! Cocakenishkla! The man is the evil one. And he tried to get the Cocakenishkla. I'm gonna try to take that word and make it like some kind of code or language or something like that. Lucky little cheater, you're gonna have to stop your crap. I'm tired of you. Blast it in the face.
See how you like
Oh boy. He's like, I'm not having it, man. Should have switched. Oh my goodness, bit glory, white glory. Welcome to the broadcast. What you doing, huh?
Don't think so.
Don't think so. Uh-oh, here we go. Let's see if it lands. Cocakenishkla. Go ahead and take care of him because he can be a pain in the rear end. No more playing around.
I'm not gonna hold anything back. Don't think so. I'm not gonna hold anything back.
Ooh.
That's all you got. I'm not gonna hold anything back.
What's the matter? I got you shaking in your boots. Oh.
Just look
Right
at
to the ground. I know you guys saw that. That was just catastrophic. He said, I saw you up in the air in the club, brought him back down. Cocakenishkla. And that's how you do it.
Sorry, but you were wide open.
They say the randomest things when they're fighting each other, man. That's why the name fits with the game. Anytime Goku does that move, the Spirit Ball, I should say Cocakenishkla. Because I'm telling you, you get hit with that thing, that's definitely where, if your health meter is already at the end, that's definitely a Cocakenishkla. Here we go.
There you are. Watch it.
Ah.
Watch it. Watch it. What you looking at? My turn.
He just kicked me and said, what you looking at? Like in logic, you ask the question first before you kick someone and then say, what you looking at?
Denied. I'm over here. I'm not gonna hold anything back.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Here goes.
Oh no. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ow.
Over here. Now this. What are you doing, Kakarot? There you are. There you are.
Oh man, I fell right into that.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, Vegeta, you getting on my nerves.
Here. There you are. Out of my sight.
You see how they put it? See how they do me? In the face, Cocakenishkla. Oh no.
I'm not gonna hold anything back. I'm not gonna hold anything back. That all you got? That all you got? I'm not that all you got?
Come at me up. Cocakenishkla. Knocked him into a crater in the planet.
I'm not gonna hold anything back. 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 That's all you got.
Woo. Got him on out of here. Cocakenishkla. Yo, I wish I could customize this game to where instead of it saying destructive finish, it says Cocakenishkla when it's a destructive finish.
What's wrong?
I wish I could do that.
That's all you can do.
But you guys can go on YouTube and check it out, man. And you can get on and watch it from YouTube, like, and type in the chat of Cocakenishkla. I want to see people typing in that chat too, man. Everywhere, just type in the chat, you know, Cocakenishkla. Follow, like, and share the broadcast, Cocakenishkla.
Get ready. Fight it out.
Ooh.
Ready?
He's like, ready?
Show me more. Ready? I'll come to you.
Ah.
Impressive. I'll come to you. There you are. There you are. Over here.
Ooh.
There you are. There you are. You've gotten a lot better.
You've got a lot better.
There you are. Thank you.
It's over.
Ooh, that was a nice little move right there, man.
You make me stronger.
Oh man. Here we go. He's about to do the ultimate slice. Cocakenishkla.
You ready? Over here. That's all you got. That's all you got. I'm not gonna hold anything back. Come on. I'm not gonna hold anything back.
That guy was like, slice?
I'm not gonna.
What you think you doing? Get out of here. In the face.
face me now.
Yes, I will face you now. Hoo-ha! Whatcha? Yeah.
Useless. There you are. Useless. Not too bad. There you are. There you are.
In the face. This can't be.
You're pretty strong.
It's going to be me.
Goku, win. Sure is exciting fighting strong opponents like you.
Yes, it is. Why? Because I'm Cocakenishkla. This ship can't sink. I could do a lot of funny voices sometimes too, man. I'm Forrest Gump. They call me Forrest Gump. Yo, I'm sorry, but that was my movie, man. That's my movie right there, Forrest Gump, bro. Like, you know, speaking of that, and as an example, you know, sometimes we think that just because someone has a lower IQ, that pretty much makes them obsolete. And see, I'm glad, even in its day, that movie proved a point. Because everyone thinks, well, if your IQ's not this, you must be stupid. Well, you know what? His was below average. And look what all he accomplished, man. That tells you something. Even though that's a movie, you think it's possible. Like, there's something, like, for instance, there's something out there for everybody. Even job-wise, there's something out there specifically for certain people, too. And, you know, and speaking of jobs, now I understand the struggle when they have to find somebody that meets that criteria, and it's a very, very rare few. So a lot of times jobs have to go through trial and error. And that's just how things are. Get down from the couch, please. What? Anyway. What was I saying? Like I said, things in this nature, many challenges, all that stuff, man. So you just kind of have to, I don't know, sometimes you just gotta roll with it, man. That's all I can really say. Just like with the broadcasting and stuff like that, there's so much competition out there, man. I'm not gonna give up on the message I have to bring across, but then again, you know, it's so many people that, like, a lot of people don't enjoy the game and have fun with the game. They sit there and they have to compete against everybody, and it's like, I get it, you know what I mean? You want to see who's the baddest of the bad online or whatever, but still, you don't take time to enjoy the whole game. Like, I just have fun. I mean, win or lose, I just have fun, because ain't no way in history I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum like most of these little kids over losing or winning or whatever. I don't do none of that, man. You got people out here breaking their controllers and stuff because they lose. It's like, oh my gosh, what the? Well, you know, you gotta relax, man. You're not gonna win them all. And clearly yesterday I was not winning them all, man. I was getting my butt handed to me, dude. And clearly there's people that have better skill at the game that played it longer.
You'll see.
Let's see, pick the original color for him. Cocakenishkla. That's why it all else fails, man. Cocakenishkla. Be like, let me see. What does that look like over there? Looks like a Cocakenishkla to me. Oh, okay.
This should be a great fight.
Be like, we got a 1042 possible Cocakenishkla. He's about 5 miles out of your direction, sir. Do you copy? No.
Ready? Let's go. Ready?
There you are! There you are! Useless!
Over here!
There you are!
Ready? Not over yet! Over here!
There you are!
He said, "Here I come, Dad."
There you are! There you are!
Ugh. I like when he says, "You'll regret that." Like,
Is that all you going way down? It's not over yet. Too slow. How dare you?
Hadouken! Hadouken!
I'm Bardock. Seems like you're mistaking me for Kakarot.
Dang. They always call
Okay, maybe
Goku
I went too
Kakarot,
far.
man. So rude. He was like, "I'm Bardock. You're mistaking me for Kakarot." Bardock, win! That's how they say his name, man. They're like, Bardock, win!
Time to begin the match!
They should be like, Baku wins. Nah, let me stop. Oh my lord, man. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. What you think you can get up there?
Toy with me! It's all that It's all you are! There you are! Over here! There you are!
Like, yeah.
Why not? This could be interesting.
Yeah.
There you are!
Ready?
Don't think so. There you are!
Oh, he just kicked me right in the face with that one.
Let's go! You're wide open! Too slow!
I just like slid underneath his feet and did some kind of crazy like spin kick or something.
You're done for.
Take what? Fuck off!
Where you going? Take this.
He's like, where are you going? You know, that's got to be mad disrespectful to sit there and hit somebody through a bunch of craters.
You're done for. Take this. You need to get some serious. Ready? Not over yet. Over here. There you are.
If everybody was ever wondering if they were on like extra, if they were real people, this is how they would say, like, oh yeah, we kind of like we're kind of like friends sometimes, friends none of the time, you know.
Hard work.
Piccolo and Cell, we just go around beating each other up and destroying planets while beating each other up, you know? That's kind of all we do. And the guy be like, that's fresh stuff. Great story. We gotta send it to the news station right away. I mean, you gotta think that's how it would be. So if your wife get mad at you, you just look her straight in the face and just be like, Cocakenishkla. And that's a safe word. That's a safe word right there, people. Goes for any situation. If you don't want to say anything else, just say Cocakenishkla and you're good. That's just my philosophy. I don't know what you guys want to say, but that's what I'd say. I just say Cocakenishkla. No, but seriously, guys, though, any of y'all that are like really like married and stuff, man, don't do anything that will get you in trouble. Definitely don't take the suggestion on the Kanishra. I was joking. I was joking with the Kanishra.
Ready to continue? Too slow. Where are you going? Where are you going? Take this.
Trump sounds like he's dying. He's like, oh, ah.
I need to finish this fast.
Take this.
You're like, Trump's what you're barely aching, man.
Take this. Take this. Too slow. Where are you going? That's surprising. Where are you going?
I tell you, the funniest thing ever that I found in life is when, you know how when you're around your, not just your parents, but your grandparents, like your great-great-grandparents and stuff like that, and like, they always have one that calls you a freaking whippersnapper or some crap like that. I'm just imagining that when my great-grandparents called me that, oh, look at that little young whippersnapper over there. I was like, dude, you just called me whippersnapper? What? I didn't know what it meant when it was said, so that's why I was like, what is a whippersnapper? What is that? I thought it was another species of a crocodile or something like that, man. It had a whip as a tail or something. And then, there you go, whippersnapper.
Hurry and eat one of those sensor beans.
Or it'd actually be a snapping turtle with a long ass, excuse me, it'd be a snapping turtle with a long tail.
The liberty of finishing them off.
So it'd be a whippersnapper or a snapping turtle with a long tail, a whippersnapper. Or if we want to use that as a safe word, like, oh, whippersnappers, you know what I mean? Something like that. Only time it gets crazy if you like, look, you say something to me again, I'm gonna slap you in the whippersnappers, okay? They're like, okay. Yeah, what you wearing over there? Just a good old-fashioned pair of whippersnappers, you know what I mean? Oh man, I gotta try those out. Ooh, yeah. They make some funny sounds when they get hit, man. And when he dashes, when Cell dashes, he does like these little squeaky grunts. He's like, what? Freaking Cell making me laugh over here. He's like, what? Oh my goodness. You guys gotta share this broadcast. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, whippersnapper uppercut. If I had to make random sounds to this game, I'd be like, pistachio attack. And the super move would be like Hershey's almonds. Like he would like just like do something crazy. I mean, we already got a guy that turns you into food and eats you.
I didn't think I'd ever get the chance to fight alongside you. Well, here goes.
You regret that. Freaking Bardock. Oh, I get to fight 2 people with the golden hair. Oh, man. You know, you want to ask these guys sometimes, you guys ever change up your perms? Because you always walk around with gold hair, man. What you trying to be, like the Super Saiyan Flavor Flav or something? I'm just saying, man. I feel some kind of way if I had to walk around every day with golden hair. And I couldn't change it. It was just golden. I'd be scared to be by people because they would start trying to make a profit off my daggone hairdo. I'm like, well, that's real gold? We're gonna take some off your head. I'm like, no. No, you will not.
Ready to continue?
What's this guy doing? He tried to cheese me, man. He tried to cheese me with that. You gotta watch Mr. Goku sometimes. See what I mean? Oh, no. No. I think I was punching you, but... Woo! Guess that plan didn't work out. Get out of here. Lord Voldemort, welcome to the podcast. Too slow. That's what he says. Too slow. Don't hit me, because I'll say uncle. Oh.
You're wide open. Too slow.
You'll regret that. You'll regret that. Oh, you. Ooh. Just for that, I destroyed you. Just for doing that, I destroyed you.
What's the matter? Where you go? No way! Don't mess with me!
Ooh!
No way!
Hit him right in the face. That move was straight up Cocakenishkla. Regret that.
Way down!
I think that's a peak of fighting games. They have these ridiculous sounds when you hit the other character. They make some ridiculous sounds, dude. You just like, man.
I haven't had a workout like that in a long time.
Like, back in the day in Mortal Kombat, man, when they would hit somebody or the other opponent, the guy would be like, ooh, 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 oh, yeah. I was like, what? See, back then it was something serious, but now that you play the old games now, you just like, I can't believe I wasted each day 2 hours of my time playing this just to hear some corny sound effects. But you know what? Mortal Kombat back then was in its prime. You got to give a lot of respect to that franchise, though. It's truly amazing. You know, them releasing a game like that and knowing the game laws and regulations at the time, I mean, that was pretty risky back then. Because you had like little kids playing Mortal Kombat back then and doing fatalities on people on the game. I mean, I think that's when it really made its mark for violent video games on consoles.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give you
But I could be wrong. I mean, there's plenty of the games out there, I think, that would compete with what I'm saying as far as it bringing the genre of, like, violent video games to, like, where it's more well-known. Because when they first started, like, kids could not get access to that stuff. Like, you had to be 21 and up to play, like, an M-rated game when they first started. But now, I mean, the rules kind of still apply, but they just dropped the age limits down. Now, like, excuse me, sorry. But anyway, oh crap, I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Here we go, Cocakenishkla. So, basically though, like, remember when it was a big thing, like, back when people, like, if you guys know what I'm referring to, when they tried to say, like, and they still try to say, like, bad, like, video games, like, violent video games are bad or something like that. They try to say stuff like that, but the only bad, like, I think the only bad if someone is mentally can't keep up with reality versus the game. That's when it becomes bad, and that could be any game. I mean, they put seizure warnings on the games for a reason. But I don't know, guys. I already missed the beta for the Jump Force. I missed that.
Ready to continue? Where you going? Beat me!
He's like, you'll regret that. That's all he says. You'll regret that. When I hear him say you'll regret that, that's just like someone that mad disrespected you, took a foam finger from a baseball game, put a bunch of rocks in it, and like slapped you across your face. And then the only response you have for them is, you'll regret that. You'll regret that. That's what this guy does in the game. You'll regret that.
You saying sure make for some good fun.
Android 17!
If we're gonna finish this, let's do it elsewhere. We'll cause real damage to the environment.
I know the sucker did not just say, we should do this elsewhere, we're gonna cause damage to the environment. First of all, you just obliterated a planet by beating 3 people to Kingdom Come, and then you're gonna say something like that? Let's do this elsewhere. The damage is already done. Like, it's just like you go through a bunch of stringed up power lines and you've already walked through it, and then you turn to the group that hasn't and goes, hey, this could be dangerous, I wouldn't do it if I were you. And I'm like, well, why'd you do it? You'll regret that. And you know what I thought he said, because I had to listen to him carefully? I thought he said, like, instead of saying you regret that, I thought he said you're wetback. I was like, what is he talking about? Like I said, this game, they say random stuff and they're beating people up, man. They just like, now I got you. I see you there. I'm like, what?
Get ready! Let's go!
I guess in the Dragon Ball Z world, this is their way of having conversations with each other. They just knock each other into planets and everything and beat each other up. And try to obliterate everything around them. Hello, goodbye. Welcome to the broadcast. Oh my god. Hey, you kicked me in my face, dude. You about to get it. You getting ready to get it? All right, let's go. Ha! See, it sounds like you said you were wet back. Oh. I don't know, man. It does sound like. Oh no! I just got a blade in the face. Cocakenishkla. Ooh, I timed that just right.
I'm gonna change the future.
I'm gonna change the future. But his face looks like he's about to say, I don't feel like going outside today. Whatever that song they be singing all the time, man. And that's the one thing. Some of this music I hear, I don't know what they're talking about, man. I be like, what are they even trying to say? Like, you know how some rappers be speaking and talking in code and be saying different numbers and crap? They're like 23, 24, 7, 2, 5. I'll be like, what are you talking about, man? Just like say what you're trying to say. Over there trying to sound like an imitation Morpheus from the Matrix. The red pill, the blue pill, the yellow pill, the green pill. Just say what you gotta say. So when I think of fortune and fame, I think of, let's just see how far the rabbit hole goes. Seriously, I think that's what it would. That's the right way to think about it.
Let's go.
I don't know. Only for a few people. It seems like when it comes to the rich and the famous, I don't know, man. It just seems like. Nah, I'm not gonna say that, man, because that's disrespectful. I know better than that, and I gotta watch what I say. So I'm gonna keep that to myself. But you know, I was just wondering, man. You know, they get all the, you know, they make millions. How do they end up broke if they're multimillionaires? I don't get it. Like, if they talked about, you know, my thing is, I look at it this way. I'm not saying I'm no saint either, man. I have problems with spending myself, but, like, if I'm making millions and millions and millions, one, I'm going to make sure my kids' future is set up, so they're not going to sit there and have to struggle. You know what I'm saying? If that were the case, and me, I would invest in some kind of stock or bond or something like that to keep making more money, because that's how it's supposed to be done. If you're gonna be making millions like that, don't put it to waste. You can put it to good use. There's plenty of charities out there that need help. There's people starving all over the world. You know what I mean? You could put that money to help them. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You don't have to sit there and buy super mansions and these stupid cars that don't mean anything until after you buy it. You don't have to do that. I think it'd be funny if celebrities were put on a budget, like a budget like how regular people budget, where they don't even like. It's pretty much to get their money, but they don't have to worry. They have to budget. Automatically, they don't get a choice, because if you let them run wild somewhere, all that money's gone, man. And my thing is, I never looked at a celebrity as somebody that is some super duper special person. I look at it, they do great works. Whether they're a good person or not, I don't know that. But they do great works in movies and TV shows, and I commend them for that. But they're still people. Just like you and me, they're still people. They just have a job that, they just have a profession that pays them very well. But they're still human. And see, when you get to that point where you just either think you're too good to be around people, you forget where you come from, you know what I'm saying, and you start tampering the stuff you're not supposed to be tampering in,
It looks
right?
like I will have to fight.
That's when things just get bad. But I think it's hard to say if someone can have self-control over that, because I can understand so much, so much money. But as they say, when you die, you can't take it with you. That's the thing. You can't take it with you. And they'll spend it like it's going out of style. Like they're afraid if they leave 1 red cent on the table, someone's gonna snatch it from them or something. And it's funny though when you see these shows and fans come up to them, saying, great work and stuff. I liked your movie, and they just look them up and down like, who the heck are you? I'm like, dang, that's cold. That is cold.
Get ready.
But the ones you have to watch out for the most, the ones that really got it bad, the ones that sit there and give their soul over just to have the riches. They're never going to learn. And see, I could go biblical with it, but I'm not going to. But trust me, you reap what you sow, and life it happens. So if you treated somebody like crap, it's gonna happen to you sooner or later. It will happen. And you don't know when or how, but you're gonna say, you know what, I gotta taste my own medicine. But trust me, we're not, we're not innocent by any means. And people walk around like they are, but it took me a while to learn that my concern about what people think of me, I really don't care, because the only one that I worry about that judges me is God himself. So I'm not worried about other people's opinion, you know what I mean? Because and then we live in a world now where everything offends everybody. And I'm telling you, it gets silly. I got in trouble somewhere working because I said Cocakenishkla. And I thought that was silly. I was just like, you have me here because of Cocakenishkla? And the funny thing is, they told me to get out of there. They were like, dude, we're not going to even worry about that. And I'm like, people go to the lengths of getting anybody in trouble. So,
Super Saiyan. That power is
in other
entirely in a
words,
class of its own.
nowadays, you used to think hard work, dedication, credentials, that meant something. That meant that was the golden key. Punctuality, getting to work on time, work ethic, always being there, going the extra mile. You think this nowadays, that's what it is, but now it's not even that. It's either it's not what you know, it's who you know, or basically if they like you or not. In most cases. Some cases, they do look for that hard work and dedication, don't get me wrong. But some places, if they don't like you, they give you the pink slip, Cocakenishkla. Any reason, they just send you out the door. But then they wonder why we don't have any more people? We need more people. Well, you keep sending people out the door. That's why you don't have your staff. But see, once I exit a job like that, once they do that to me, I'm no longer concerned about that job anymore. Because the way I look at it is, this is not the first time I've lost a job. And I'm sure everyone out there, especially all over the globe, has lost a job more than once or more than twice. And basically, it was just either luck of the draw, or you didn't meet the requirements for that job. And it's such a tough market because we need a job desperately, so we're gonna say everything we can just to get that job. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when most people hire certain people and they wonder why they have a string of it not working out, sometimes before you showed up there, the string of people they hired didn't quite say what they're supposed to say. Because and that's why I'm glad jobs do resumes now. Resumes answers all the questions for most cases. But as you don't have to say word of mouth You could show them your resume and it says it right there, and that dubs down the talking. Because the thing is, believe me, I'm known for this myself. Anybody in the world can talk a good game. Anybody, even myself. Sometimes that's not the point. If you can talk a good game, but you can't be honest with yourself and God, then what are you doing? But see, if I were to say or make that comment, I'd be passing judgment on someone else. So for me, like, I'd say the best thing to do is really, like, when it comes to, you know, what you believe in, like I said, people, I can't make a decision for them who they believe in or what they believe in. I always say, I know what I believe. You know, I can't force you to believe what I believe. You know, come see it for yourself, or, you know, believe your own thing. And that's the thing, like, a lot of times people misunderstand, like, for instance, like, religion. Some people don't understand. Like, some people think you have to be picture perfect, you can't make mistakes, you can't do this, you can't. Look, the bottom line is, God already knows who you are, so you don't have to try to prove yourself, because He knows what you're gonna do. He knows what you're gonna think before it even happens. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I believe. You guys may be different, but that's what I'm saying, man. And really, what I'm trying to do to get this information across to you guys, because, you know, people just have a misinterpretation. So pretty much, it's just like, okay, think of it this way, people. Think of it this way. Like, believing in God is like believing in your parents. You talk to your parents. So some people that still have their parents, they talk to their parents. And they ask you to do stuff. Most likely you do what they ask you to do, right? So that's basically how it is. If, you know, and it's happened before, and I'm telling you, like, you know how when you see people like falling out in church and all that stuff, I'm telling you, dude, that stuff is for real. Now, some churches may try to fake it, but the church I go to, that stuff is for real. There's no faking. None of that stuff, man. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I felt it myself. So for me to say that's not real, I'd be lying to myself. And like they always say, the devil is a lie. So I'm just telling you, man, I felt it, I've seen it, I've heard it. You know what I'm saying? And when you talk, like, okay, I'll explain. And I'm still having trouble with this, but this is how it works. So when you're praying, you have to pray as if you, like, your life depends on it or something like that, which it does. So you can't go up there and just say and mumble a few words and think, oh, well, okay, that's it. No, you gotta mean what you say when you pray. You gotta, like, dude, I'm just gonna tell you like this. You gotta get down on them knees and you gotta pray. You got to. If that's who you, if God is who you believe in, that's what you have to do. You have to do it that way. Or bow your head down. You gotta get concentrated in prayer, because if you're not concentrated, all those distractions get into your head. Because trust me, when I'm doing this stuff, and the guy was like before, I didn't even believe in none of this stuff. But I see proof. I have proof. You know what I mean? So, and anybody out there close or local in the area, of my area, New London, Connecticut, make sure you guys go to International Family Worship Center, okay? Awesome church, man. You will not regret it. Awesome pastor and everything, man. He really sees insight in people and different situations. He's phenomenal. He's remarkable. His name is Pastor Reggie Stewart. Make sure you type that in YouTube, actually. Make sure you type that in YouTube. Anybody who likes the, you know, that reads the word, that believes in the Lord Jesus Christ, you need to watch Pastor Reggie Stewart, man. If you guys are not watching, as a matter of fact, not just watching, you need to go to the church for yourself and see it, and see it to believe it, okay? So, and I'm telling you, people, it only works if you truly believe. That's just like when you see those movies and the priest is holding up the cross to the vampire or some crap like that. The only way that really works, if he believes in what is, like, if he believes in that cross when he's killing the vampire. You can't just hold it up and expect it to work, because the vampire is going to crumble it to pieces, because he knows you don't have the faith that the power of faith that goes into that. You know what I'm saying? And most people don't understand that, because they automatically think, oh yeah, you think a cross is gonna work on him? Yeah, it actually does. If the guy actually, like, cause in the movies they bless it, or they do something to sanctify that cross to take care of the vampire. So, like I said, if you don't believe in what you're doing, most likely it's not gonna work, and that could be anything in life. If you don't believe you can work those hours, you're not going to. It's just not gonna happen. And then that track mind of laziness comes in, where people are like, well, I don't know, let me think about it. No, don't start doing that, because then your focus is gone. And honestly, that's when the enemy gets in. That's when he attacks you at your most vulnerable point. So I'm telling you, people, before I would even mention any of this stuff to you guys, but I'm just saying, man, like, this is when I stream, it's like, you're chilling with me, talking with me, conversating with me while playing the game from time to time, and I always look at it that way, that it's just, all I'm gonna say, people, we need to start working together, man. We got to get it together, okay? We got to stop fighting with each other, stop all the bullying and crap. We got to stop all that. We got to stop it, because the more this happens, the world starts to divide more. You see what I'm saying? And the world is really meant for everyone, not just this certain people, this race of people, that for everyone. The earth is meant for everyone. That's how it's supposed to be. But if all this fighting, bickering, and this, that, and the third, we're breaking each other further apart. You know what I'm saying? I remember the last time I held the door open for somebody. It was a beautiful woman too. She, I held the door open for her. She looked me up and down and went, "Excuse you." I was like, okay. I got quiet and just was like, okay, I was trying to do something nice for you. Now, think about if I turned the events around. Think about it if I reacted a different way. And I'm glad I didn't act a different way. How I really wanted to say something, I didn't do that, because when she was coming out the door, because my plan was, just let the door go and hit her in the behind or something. But the reason I didn't do that is because there was a kid coming right behind her. A little 6-year-old girl, man. And think if I made that decision to be rude. Now, knowing her, she probably would have moved out the way, and the kid would have got hit with a door in the face. You see what I'm saying, people? Situations like that, man, you gotta think clearly. Of course, we want to react how we want to react. That's just human. We're human. We want to sit there and yell and scream at somebody, you know what I mean? But we have to try to control that. But most people, like even myself, we can't control it how we want to. Sometimes we're not focused on it enough, and sometimes we think it's better to just say exactly what's at the end of our lips. And that's how he gets you. That's how the enemy gets you. He knows he's going to say it, and he's waiting for you to say it. He's sitting there dormant, waiting for everything to fall out of place. And that's when he gets everything mixed up. And I'm telling you, I've seen it for myself. I've felt it. I've experienced it for myself. So it's not like I'm on here just saying a bunch of stuff that I haven't gone through already. And honestly, like, when it comes to times of being down and out, I have to keep my focus going, man. Because the world is a cruel place, man, and it'll beat you down to the point where you feel you got nothing left. So that's why I do this stuff, man. That's why I get on here so much, because I want you guys to know. I want you guys to know the message, man. Hear about the good news, you know what I mean? Because really, you got to think. He created all that we're sitting on. He created all that we're breathing and eating and growing. He created all that stuff. It just didn't pop up. And if man created something, who do you think gave the gift for man to create that? Think about it. We just sit and start developing, and then all of a sudden we just gathered these skills. Of course, half of the time we learn from other people, but the God-given skill is in you. It's been blessed to you. It's been given to you. So that's why we can advance the technology. That's why we can create and do all things. And some people just don't get the point. I didn't get it at first, but now I understand. And a walk with him, a walk with God, it can be, you know, it can be rough sometimes if you don't have your mindset right. But as long as you stay with him, he's never gonna go anywhere, dude. It's not gonna happen. He's not gonna leave you. He's right there. And people are like, oh, I don't see him. Well, you're not thinking, man. You're not concentrating. You must concentrate. You can't just say a measly prayer and think that's gonna work. Yeah, he heard you, but he know you didn't mean it. So if you fully concentrate on him, I'm telling you, and you can think I'm crazy or whatever, but I'm gonna say it like this: that dude be talking to you. Jesus Christ talks to you. You just have to listen to what he tells you. He doesn't say it like, yo man, I'm gonna do this and that, and that. It's not like that. He knows when he wants you to move somewhere different. He just tells you. It's like your conscience. When you know how when people talking to themselves, talking to the conscience, or your conscience speaks to them. That's how it kind of works with me. But everybody's different though. But you know, I'm just saying, guys. That's something. It's something you want to think about and really pursue. Like you really want to get that done. I'm telling you. And remember, I'm still learning this. Life is like a job, dude. Life is like a job. And really, when something else happens, when something happens, something else happens. And that's just how it is. And you just have to learn to adapt and maneuver and all that sorts of stuff. But don't worry, people. I'm not perfect at it either. I'm telling you, I've made some really dumb mistakes. There's stuff that are just obvious. But you know, you just learn from it. You learn to better organize and everything. When you go through more tougher situations, it actually does make you stronger. Because really, like, when it comes to like losing jobs and stuff like that, man, you know, we naturally want to beat ourselves up and oh my God, poor me. When you stop thinking that way, you know what I'm saying, and you know your circumstances, your odds are good for getting another job. They say you lose a job, you go, so what? Okay, I'll get another one. There's plenty of work out here, people, too. Like, there's plenty of work out here. So, and now I'm understanding how resumes work and everything like that. And I'm going to use that resume to my advantage, dude. Because I know I could probably use that to get a much better paying job than what I've been getting. And that, the money's not the most important thing. It's just more of like, in life you want to have stability. You got to have stability of some sort. You know what I mean? And always stay close to your family. Like, you know, some people, you know, they may not like certain people about their family or things about their family. Families got to stick together, because in the world that's even a problem. Families splitting, going against each other and stuff like that, not forgiving each other for mistakes or past things. You know, a lot of family feuds. And my thing is, when you have these family feuds that go along for so long, for so many years, something's got to give. It has to. I mean, I always say, like some people say they forgive, but they never forget, you know? But I'd say it this way, just don't think about it no more. Just don't worry about it. Whatever's done is done. The past is the past. There's nothing you can do about it now. You just got to keep going forward for the future. Always step ahead, stay a step ahead. You have to. Because we live in a world where nowadays people tell you anything just to ruin, like either ruin your hustle or to bring you down. So you gotta stay strong and level-headed, because if everyone in the world worried about what everybody thought, every single person, the world would be in chaos. You know what I'm saying? Why should a social media site determine how you look? Why should being pretty on a camera determine your personality? You know what? It's the proof is in the pudding. I'm not worried about the pretty pictures on Instagram. I'm not worried about posting 10 million pics a day, you know what I'm saying, of the same pose that I've used for the last 6 times. I'm not worried about none of that. If you can't see me in person for who I am, then and you think my life is pretty because I put up pretty pictures, no, that's not the case. And then people misunderstand that too. They get so involved with the social media, like when you try to talk to them, they can't even see your face because their face is in front of the phone. And that's the most annoying thing that I really like. It's not too much of a struggle, but when I'm conversating with people. I think that's disrespectful when you do that. When you see that someone's looking at you and trying to tell you something, then why you got your phone in your face? And you talk about, oh, I didn't hear you, what'd you say? And I'm standing right there telling you everything. So, my thing is, like, don't get me wrong. Cell phones and everything are very useful. They hold a lot of information. Especially when you're on the go, you're stranded somewhere. If you got service, you can find anything out. You know what I mean? Some of the things, they give you guidelines to help you survive out there. But in any case, I look at it this way. I know what I do with the social media. I don't try to knock what everybody else does. But me personally, like, I'm just not a person like that gets in front of the camera like that all the time. That's why I don't have a camera when I'm broadcasting, because I don't know, if I'm in a party or I'm in a stream where I'm the only one in there, I'm gonna seem like I'm talking to myself, and that just feels weird. I don't know. Like on the Live Me app, when I talk, when I'm talking, it's basically like I see the people pop into the broadcast. It's still weird because, like, you can't, like, unless you're doing the head-to-head competition where you're just talking to random people and random videos, it just seems weird to, like, talk and you don't see anybody in, you know what I'm saying? It's weird like that. Plus, I'm not really too comfortable with the camera just yet. I'm still working on it, but, you know, I want to use my messages for good, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of these guys that go on and do the Tide Pod challenge where I'm stuffing a bunch of things in my face just to look completely ridiculous on camera. Because you gotta remember too, most people who do the kind of stuff, do ridiculous things, they're not really worried about how silly they look. But when you work in a corporate world and you're working and people are checking your Facebook and stuff to, you know what I mean, to find anything out of the ordinary, you gotta think, anything you post of yourself, right, it's already out there. So if you were trying to hide it, well, you just posted it, so now it's gone viral. And you got to be cautious and careful what you're putting on there, how you're putting it on there. Because I remember doing a broadcast here on my YouTube, and I didn't think nothing of it. I had music playing in the background. I muted all the gaming volume, and I played my music in the background. That was a bad idea. You can't do stuff like that. That's an example. You can't do stuff like that when you're streaming, but, you know, on certain streaming apps or something, there are always rules and regulations. Like, I'm telling you people, if you read the guides to the broadcasting guides, they'll tell you every detail of a perfect broadcast. I'm still trying to work on mine, but they're going to give you details on every single thing. They actually work with you and try to help you have a successful broadcast, to get more viewers, to get featured, all that stuff. You just got to read the guidelines. Like, I didn't do that before, and I was just like putting stuff in there according to the rules, which were not appropriate, either not appropriate or against the rules. So it wasn't like I was posting up nude stuff or whatever. It was more of the application I was using pretty much was unallowed for Live Me. I remember one time I tried to play a movie or something, you know what I mean, and didn't realize to read the thing, because apps like that, you have to be very careful of what you're broadcasting, especially apps like Live Me. Like, you have to be careful how you broadcast. It's a certain way you do it, so you can get more viewers and everything, more shares and all that stuff. And I have to actually take the time and go through that whole guide, so I make sure I'm doing things the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about the views and all the good stuff, it's about etiquette too. It's about the etiquette.
It's time to face your opponent!
Now I'm gonna get into this game real quick, but hold on a second.
Get ready! Fight it out!
Oh, thank you for the 100 likes, by the way. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Blackwell Against. That's a very interesting name. Kind of like that. But, yeah, man. Thank you. For all those 100 likes. I'm just gonna type back a response, man. Excuse me, I burped. That's one response for you. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not gonna use that as a response. But, see, there you go. Cocakenishkla. What? I'm trying to... There we go. Ooh. That was an awesome combo to unpause with. He hit me. You see what Vegeta just said? He said, say your prayers. I hope you're ready. Like, hope you're ready. Cocakenishkla. Come on, let's go. Yeah.
Not bad. Try this.
That hurts. That hurts. That hurts.
Try this. Are you even trying? Learn your game.
Thank you for the 500 likes.
It's over. This is it.
Well, she went off the screen. Cocakenishkla. He's like, what? Oh. Oh yeah. Ooh. He just did an uppercut, like, boom.
See you later.
Goku wins.
I haven't had a thrill like that in a long time.
Okay, Goku, that totally sounded weird, man. Just saying. Nah, it's okay. Cocakenishkla.
Brace yourself for the
Likes reached 1,000. Cocakenishkla. Thank you for the support. Cocakenishkla.
Are you ready? Let's go!
Oh yeah! Ooh! Ooh! Make sure you guys are following me too, you know?
Is that all? You think a fair This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. It's futile. This is it. Over here. This is it. This is it. Is that all? Over here. Oh. Is that all?
Ooh.
Perfection.
Working out to perfection.
Try harder. Wings.
Over here! Over here!
Ooh. I had to get them. I had to get them. We got them. We got them. Ooh, kicked them right straight in the face off the planet.
This level of power was created Super Saiyan. That power is entirely in a class of its own.
Super Saiyan. Yes, Super Saiyan class is a class of its own.
Time to begin the match!
But everybody out there, thank you for them 1,000 likes. Really appreciate those likes.
Ready? Fight it out! That's all you got?
You're wide open! Say your prayers!
Hadouken!
Be gone! I may be able to offer some help. This is it.
He's like, hey, oh my goodness, why?
Be gone! Take it!
Oh yeah! Oh snap! He like kicked me back in the air like no. Uh-oh. I knew it. I knew I was in trouble, man. Cocakenishkla.
Looks like I'm up!
That should have killed him. In the face.
See you later. Goku, win. I can't let Vegeta get ahead of me.
It's like, I can't let Vegeta get ahead of me. That's how he sounded, man.
This should be a great fight.
Yo, you should be like, somebody like sneak up behind you and just sneak on the side of you and be like, yo, I got something to tell you. You like, what? Cocakenishkla. And then he just like walks away real quick.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Your turn. Be gone. My turn.
Oh, no.
Face me now. Try this one,
Cocakenishkla.
Don't make me laugh. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Uh-oh. Cocakenishkla.
Watch it! Vegeta, let's do this! Take the big
Cocakenishkla.
Are you okay, Vegeta?
Oh, no. No, you didn't just block all that. Yeah, try and dodge that, my dude.
I can take you on my own.
I can take it on my own.
Give me your best. Transparent.
Well, you know, you said you could take me on your own. Well, I'm waiting.
How about this? Transparent. What? Transparent. Come here! Impossible!
Well, think again, because what the impossible was is very possible. Cocakenishkla. As I say that, Goku has a thumbs up. He's like, yep, exactly, Cocakenishkla. Be like, how good is that food? And everybody throws their thumbs up. Cocakenishkla. Cocakenishkla.